to know the artist behind the epic melodies, songs, and beats. Celebrating the best new music from around the world. This is the A State of Trance podcast.
Hey, what's up? My name is Ruben Ron and you're listening to a new episode of the A State of Trance podcast. And I have to say, today has to be one of the... I hope it's going to be a lot of fun, to be honest, because it's one of the most interesting artists we've ever had the pleasure of having in the studio to talk with. Welcome. I'm going to try it again. Geneviève Rian Martel.
Yeah,
better
that's
known
good.
as TDJ. I'm just going to call you Jen from now on.
Yeah, Jen is perfect.
Because every time I have to say Geneviève.
But that's really well said.
Yeah?
You know, like not everybody gets it.
Yes.
Really not everybody.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to dive into your world a little bit to see how you got where you are right now. But first, I always like to start with a little bit of a quick fire thing. Quick fire. So you just give a fast answer to a short question. Okay?
Okay.
All right. First of all, day or night studio sessions?
Day.
Analog synths or digital?
Digital.
Most overused plugin on the TDJ, the album?
Shaper box.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Coffee, tea, or something else while producing?
Coffee.
Finish this sentence. A track isn't done until...
I have chills.
Ooh, that's a nice one. The weirdest sound you have ever sampled or created?
A chair.
Okay, that's an interesting one. Your go-to snack during long studio hours?
A smoothie.
Okay.
Homemade.
Okay. So you just blend everything yourself. Okay.
I have a recipe that I like.
Okay, we'll get to that. A track you'd play during a 3 a.m. road test. Or a road trip, I should say.
Wait.
Middle of the night.
Oh, like driving? Middle of the night?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Maybe Marcus Schulz, Clear Blue.
Ooh.
I love that track.
Tune. That's really good. A track you save for a sunrise festival set. The sun is coming up. It's 6 a.m, whatever. And you hit play on the track.
I really want to say that new remix of Cult Member of my track, Where's My Angel? But it's not out yet.
That was the closing track you played in your set.
And it's like, this is exactly the feeling that he wanted to capture.
Mm-hmm.
And he did so well. It's like crying at sunrise.
Crying at sunrise.
But like happy tears.
Crying at sunrise, happy tears.
Yeah.
All right. The last one for now. You get to design your own theme park. So like, let's say Disney, whatever. What is the name of the main roller coaster and what track is playing?
Terrain de jeu.
Huh?
Terrain de jeu.
Okay.
It's in French.
Okay.
Playground.
Playground.
Like
Terrain de
TDJ.
jeu. Yeah.
So that's the name of the roller coaster.
That's the roller coaster. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what track will be playing if people are going like going up?
Oh my God, that's hard.
We're here for the hard questions. No easy way out.
Maybe Drove All Night by Celine Dion.
Okay. I like that one. That's a good one. All right. Away with the questions for now. Let's start with one of the very first questions that popped up straight away when I saw that you were coming by. What does TDJ stand for? And why did you choose it as your artist name?
Oh, that's the name of the roller coaster. It's Terrain de jeu, which is playground in French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suddenly that clicks a lot because before TDJ, you were known as Brian Playground.
Exactly, yeah.
So
that's why. But after I was like, oh, it could also, like people could say, oh, is it trance DJ? Or somebody even said like, is it tractor DJ?
Tractor DJ, okay.
Because I used to play on tractor with my older project, but now it's dead. It's
buried. No more Playground. It's gone.
It's gone.
Okay, let's start at the very first beginning because every artist has a very cool story, at least in the experience that I have with asking people. How did you fall in love with music and why did you start to become a musician?
I fell in love in music because I think I heard music since the second I could hear music, like in my mom's belly, because both my parents are musicians.
Mm-hmm.
They're both classical musicians. they actually met in the orchestra, so it's like, it's a musical love story or whatever. So yeah, like I think the second I was born, I was like into music, and I just like started by asking my parents to have drums and a guitar when I was super young. I think like 5 years old or something. And that's where it all started.
But they have classical backgrounds.
Yeah.
And you wanted to go into like the pop world. And
yeah.
Did they try to, I'm not saying force him, but did they try to get you into the classical world as well?
Well, they definitely wanted me to try it. It was not like a pressure or something, but they wanted me to, like just try it. So I did take some violin classes for like 2 or 3 years. And I tried cello for my mom because she's a cellist. But yeah, it was just not the thing I wanted to do. It was a bit too strict for me. What I wanted to do was really just like do what I hear in my head. Like I didn't want to read sheets or learn theory or whatever. Like I just really
stick
wanted
to someone
go,
else's song.
Yeah,
that's basically what you're doing.
Just go by ear. Yeah.
So okay, so you take the cello lessons, the violin lessons, and then you're like, okay, I want to get some drums, I want to get some other instruments, because you already wanted to create instead of following paths, or
yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, now the moment comes that you, I guess, start to fall in love with dance music. Is there a certain reason why you decide to go into the dance direction rather than the poppy? Well, you did more pop and music as a Ryan Playground, of course, but what made you go into the electronic sides of music? Was there something that you were listening to, or your friends around you, or?
Yeah, well, it quite came naturally, I think, just like because I was playing more and more DJ sets with my previous project. And I just naturally dived into trance again. I had some friends sharing some old trance bangers with me at that time, like 6 years ago or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is actually exactly what I want to do. So I just started to like do some demos, and it just kind of lined up, and then TDJ was born.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's just because I was playing lots of DJ set that I naturally went into dance music.
So while you were doing Ryan Playground, you were also doing more DJ sets. You got more experienced in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Getting better in what you're doing. But in the meantime, I have to say, like, that alias, the Ryan Playground, was actually kicking off as well.
It was going well.
Yeah.
I think it was just a question of, it was a bit too, it was not precise enough as a musical proposition. Like I felt like people were not quite getting it, and I was not even getting it, like it was, I was like, what am I doing? Like
you sit there making music, you're like, okay, what is happening? I'm not controlling my hands anymore. What's going on?
Yeah, it was like, it was a bit too experimental for my taste to follow, but it was definitely very formative because I could like explore. I felt like free to explore whatever, like mix genres together, which is still something I love to do. But yeah, I felt the need to like concretize a bit what I wanted to do and have a more precise.
Why did you decide then to start like a whole new alias instead of taking like a different turn with the project Ryan Playground?
I think I just needed a fresh start to.
So all over, just start all over, new branding, new everything.
Yeah, I think I'm just like that also personally. Like when I have a new idea in mind, or I just want to like turn the page. Like some people linger on things. I'm really not like that. So if I turn the page, I turn the page.
That's it.
Yeah.
Next step.
Love a blank page.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do we have to worry that you're gonna flip another page in the next few years, or you just don't know?
Who knows? We don't know.
Okay, let's stick to this page for a while.
We stick on
please.
this. Yeah.
How did you have like an identity crisis in the middle of the transition going from one side to the other, or was it like a instant switch to another style and just left everything behind? Or did you take in some old influences into the new one, or?
I think there was some kind of identity crisis on maybe more personal level. Like I felt like I needed to express myself in a more complete way, if I might say. I felt like I was hiding all the time. And I needed a project in which I could just be myself, like full blown, without hiding and not like thinking that I didn't have the right to be my whole self.
Yeah.
Even in like the medias and stuff, like the pictures, the videos, and all of that. I just really wanted to go like all in me.
Yeah. So you feel that maybe with Rhyme Playground you were pretending to be an artist in a certain way, trying to make music that you didn't really feel at a certain point anymore, and now TDJ, that's you.
Well, I felt like it was just like a bit too shy. Like I was making music I wanted to make. Like I was not trying to do something I didn't want to do, but I felt like I was a bit hiding behind curtains. And with TDJ, I feel like I just opened the curtain and I was like,
Here I am.
And I feel like trance is like the perfect music to do that as well.
That is very true.
Yeah.
So this transition was in, correct me if I'm wrong, that was 2020?
Yeah.
That was when the first time that TDJ was popping up. The first EP that you released was also in that year, TDJ 001.
Yeah.
On Montreal's collection Disque Dur.
Oui.
Yeah, that's what it
Exactement.
is. Tell me a little bit, how was it different to produce this music than the stuff that you did before? Did you approach things differently, or was it like maybe different DAW, different plugins, or was it just like a...
Honestly, it was a soft transition. So I like every month or week, I would like try different sounds and plugin, and I would experiment as I was experimenting before. And it just like gradually like shaped into something more precise. But I wouldn't say it was like instantly like, okay, I use this instead of that. Yeah.
It was like a small sample package that became bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that's it. And I still go back to, like, I remember I was using Complete a lot when I started, and I still use it, but I quite find the sounds a bit too diffuse, like sometimes. And with my most recent music, I wanted something more like precise and like even we could say a bit more loud in a sense. Like I wanted my sound to sound complete. And so, yeah, I used different things that I was using back in 2020.
Different tools.
Yeah, different tools.
Different results.
I really love Spire.
Spire is good for trance. That's absolutely true. So the first EP came out, and I'm wondering, because I guess you also had a fan base already with Rhyme Playground. Did you feel that the people were following you? Like the same people that listened to the stuff before, but they also transitioned along with you? Or how did they receive that first EP?
Honestly, I think there was quite a big switch of crowd.
Okay.
I think there's definitely a part of my older crowd that followed. But yeah, I think most of my fans are new fans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm asking, because I'm also like, I have different aliases as well. And I feel that most of the times the people that follow you for your music, they kind of just follow you for your whole appearance, not necessarily on the music. It's not about the music, but more about the story that you're creating, I guess.
Well, I think that, as I was saying, like before, because it was a bit too shy and I was a bit hiding behind something that is like not, I don't know what, but something.
Yeah.
Maybe people felt that as well. So I feel like now if I'm to start new alias, well, I have one already. It's called DJ Geneviève.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel that now with TDJ, I can start alias and people will follow, even if it's like quite different genres, because it's more like I'm more confident in like what I do, and I tell a story, and I'm confident in the fact also that my palette of genres is like wider. And I feel more confident like presenting it also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're more confident about telling the story that you that you have to share.
Yeah.
Another EP followed the year after straight away, which was a more Eurodance kind of thing, I guess. With La 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 was on there.
Yeah.
Love that one. Yeah. And then TDJ 123 came the year after already. And there's something special. You told me off air about 123. Tell me about, what is your relationship with the numbers 1, 2, 3 in that order?
Yeah, well, it all started because of the first EP, second EP, and then this first big project that I call a mixtape.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just like searching for a name, and TDJ 123 came along just because there was the first EP, the second EP, and this was like
This was the third one?
Yeah, like, and it was like all it was like the thing that would have everything in one project. So yeah, people don't get confused. TDJ, the album, is the first album, and TDJ 123 is a mixtape.
Yeah. Well, if you see the track list, it feels like an album as well. Sort of.
I know. It's kind of confusing, but it's not. And
well, you're here to explain it. Thank you.
And then like the 123 thing just became a symbol that kind of like followed me all along the TDJ project. And so there was SPF Infini 1, 2, 3. The fourth one was not called 4, it was called Genesis.
Yeah, but you have to switch it around again.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so I was very happy that today it's ASOT 1, 2, 3, 5.
5, yes.
But 5...
If it was only 1, 2, 3, 4.
But 5 makes sense because something's coming with SPF Infini this year, and it's like the 5th one technically, so...
Stars aligned again.
Yeah, I love numbers. I'm just like...
But also the coincidence that you're here for 1, 3, 5, and then 5 is coming and 1, 2, 3 is your past.
Exactly.
So this is like
I know, it really makes sense. I love it.
It's awesome. So you already mentioned it, the SPF Infini series, which started in 2021 and it went to 2023. Now, I have to say, when I dove into your history in the last few days to prepare for the show, I ran into your YouTube channel and I saw the videos. Now you have to tell me something about it because it's absolutely insane. I feel like I was watching on one side a movie of Tarantino, or I don't know, sometimes a fever dream, and sometimes something just very epic and uplifting. Everything's just uplifting and happy. Tell me a little bit more about that series and the video that came along with it, and the music, of course.
Well, the last one is 1 hour 23, just to precise.
Of course.
Again, with the numbers. But yeah, like the goal with this project was, the first idea of the project was to make a mixed compilation with only original music. Because I was quite inspired and still by the In Search of Sunrise compilations.
Some of the best ever.
Oh. Yeah, like it's classics forever, and I'm still hooked to those. I still listen to some of these
which
on a regular
hear,
basis.
Which you can hear in your sound.
I think so, yeah. And yeah, so I wanted to make this kind of project of my own. But then I was like, okay, I don't want to do the same thing over again that's been done. And so came up with the idea of making a music video for the whole thing.
Just to make it easy.
Yeah, just easy like that. Which kind of like sounded impossible at the time, but I like quickly got surrounded by Laurence Baz, who is the director of the video. That is a friend from Montreal, actually. And he's quite into like these kind of crazy ideas that don't make sense when you first hear of it, but you make sense.
If you see the whole thing, then it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, he just like jumped in straight away with me and built this project. And yeah, and also the main goal with this, not only to create an artistic piece, was to create a family around trance. Because I felt like I didn't want to be alone in my project. I've been alone doing my music for my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm a single child, and music was like
your best friend.
My best friend, yeah. I was literally like ditching friends to do music alone, and still I do the same. But I felt like I really wanted to, like not be that alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. Now, the question is, how do these projects come about? Is it something that you have the music done already, or and then you send it over to the artistic group, or how does it work to put something like this together? Because I can only imagine how much time is being put into it.
Yeah, well, it takes a year, I would say.
Yeah.
And it starts by me sending DMs.
Hello.
To like literally, I send DM to artists that I'm a fan of, and that I would just love to have original music by them in my compilation. Like that's it. It's as simple as that. I don't like overthink it really, and most of the time it just works out. And then I receive like a bunch of songs, and I unfortunately need to cut some along the process.
Yeah.
But for like the 4 last editions, there's like some weird magic happening, and it kind of all line up in a perfect way. It's kind of crazy when I think about it. It's like
it is.
It's as if when I hear the demos that are sent to me, I feel like somewhere in my brain there's like something that says yes or no to a song because I know already it's gonna fit.
Yeah. If it's gonna fit the picture of what you have in mind, of what you want to say to the world.
Mix and even like the keys and stuff and the BPMs. I don't know. There's like a hidden part in my brain that like.
So in the meantime, while you ask those questions, you kind of manifest already. Okay, this has to be an F minor because
kind of
have to be like this.
Honestly, like sometime it happened. I was like, oh, I'm missing a track in like in the F minor, and then it just comes in. And but if I'm really missing it, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, you'll make it yourself.
Yeah, I'll make it myself. Yeah.
I love the harmonic mixing that you're doing, but that's something that people only hear if you're focusing on it or something. I appreciate that a lot.
Okay, because I'm quite obsessive about that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
So while I was listening to your guest mix, I was like, okay, good transition.
You get it, okay.
I love it. No, the last one, the SPF Infinity, was Genesis, like you said. It was the 4th already. Does it mean that you're getting into a new chapter? Is it going to be SPF something else, or is it like totally something else?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting into a new chapter, so turning the page.
Turning the page. Don't throw away the page. Keep it there.
Yeah, the book is the same, but the page is turned. It's a new chapter. I still want to keep it a surprise because it's coming soon, the announce. But yeah, it's a new side of SPF Infinity that is going to be revealed.
Okay. So you already have like a little hint. No one's watching. So
yeah, well, as I was saying, it's not just about me. So this one's going to be about others.
Okay. So you involve your whole team. I'm asking too many questions already. Sorry. I'm just very curious. Okay. The next thing that you did was Trance Détente Jazz.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, because that was something totally different again.
That's one of the bootleg mixtape I did. That one was I don't remember if it's the 4th or the 5th one, or I don't know. I did a couple of them. The first one was TDJ 182. And do you know like this cover of Blink 182, Enema of the State, with the medical girl, you know?
No, the video clip. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. So I kind of like redid this album cover. Anyway, it's my favorite cover.
So not only the music is sort of a bootleg, but also the art and the things around
it's really important. Yeah. But yeah, Trance Détente Jazz, it was just like a play on the TDJ's letter. And yeah, it was not like overthought. It was just like
doing something.
Yeah, I felt like it was funny. It's funny because when I was touring, some promoters thought I was called Trance Détente Jazz, and I had it.
That's
on
your artist name.
Yeah, and I had like this on my green room door.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, we're cool here. We're just gonna put the whole name there instead of TDJ.
Yeah, it was so funny because it's a bootleg mixtape. It's basically just like bootlegs I did over the year that I play in my sets, and I just give them as a gift around Christmas to my fans. And after I toured this mixtape, so I called my tour Trance Détente Jazz.
Okay, so it's basically an end of the year thing. Was that also the same thing that you did with Thanks DJ?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So every year at the end of the year you're gonna do something with TDJ in a playful way, and then the stuff that you played the whole year that is not released is gonna be on there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now June this year, finally, well, you call it an album, but before you did albums already, but this was the first real official album.
Yeah.
TDJ, the album. I guess that's how you say it, TDJ, the album.
Yeah, that's it.
So before you were all kind of very playful with the album names, with the EP names. So why did you decide just to call it TDJ?
Because it was the album.
It was the album. Okay.
So yeah, I was like, how can it be the most bold as possible? So yeah, TDJ just was like
another curtain open. This is me.
Yeah, like the boldest way of saying out loud, "Hey, this is my first album, and it's called TDJ." Yeah, like I felt like it was the right move. And also, yeah, I guess it's just a very personal part of me that came out in the world. It's the most. It's probably the project I've worked on. Well, SPF Infini also, but it's different kind of work. But yeah, I've put a lot of work in the album. Yeah, definitely.
And I would say it's very broad. Like I wrote down, for example, "Where's My Angel," which people were in the comments also saying this sounds a little bit like Gabriel and Dresden back in the days, for example. Where did you get your influences from to create this album? Was it really because you were listening to certain kind of genres and you incorporated it into your own sound? Because it's normally, why I'm saying is that a lot of artists, they have an album and it sounds very much like one track and everything sounds sort of the same. But in your case, everything sounds so differently, but still cohesive.
Yeah, well, definitely I have influences in the back of my mind. I listen to quite a lot of music, and in the last few years, I've been obsessed and just listened to trance. So I've been going back in the big, gigantic trance catalog of life. And there's definitely artists that stick out that influenced me. And Gabriel and Dresden are part of them. They're
Could you
actually
name some
doing
others?
What, sorry?
Could you name some other artists also that?
Yeah.
Or let's say some songs that you're saying, I'm diving back into the back in the days.
Well, as I was saying, like the In Search of Sunrise compilations are like major for me. There's also like, I keep going back to Lounge. I love Lounge so much. Like this song Tomorrow, I think it's called. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even like DJ Echo, we're talking about him earlier,
Marcelo.
like such an underrated producer. Who else? Push.
Yeah.
Push for me is one of the big ones.
One of the goats.
Yeah, one of the goats, definitely. And Deadmau5, I can not mention Deadmau5.
Fellow Canadian.
Yeah, DJ Mog.
Okay.
Don't know if you know.
No.
Okay.
Anyways,
Anyways,
MOG?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that someone from Canada or is it?
No, I don't remember from where, but
send some stuff over or look it up.
Yeah. I mean, I could go on forever, but yes, I definitely have influences like that in my mind. And also I run a lot. So I love to listen to mixes while I run.
I do the same.
Yeah.
Random DJ mixes and just listen to it. And you can't switch it off because you're running.
Yeah.
So you have to listen to the whole
yeah. Like recently I listened to an old one by Paul, how can you say Oak?
Oakenfold.
Yes. I never know how to say it right. But yeah, I just dive back into like old mixes that were recorded in like random, like in a club or radio show or whatever. And then like when I run, I screenshot some moments and then I go back and listen to the songs and
recreate some of the sounds or
just to listen to it and have it in the back of my mind.
Good inspiration. I love that. All right. So while you're making music, we're switching to a bit of the sound that you're doing. What emotion do you try to evoke with your listeners? What is your main purpose?
My purpose is to give people chills because this is what I want to feel for myself. So I've always done music for myself to feel something.
Yeah.
So that's the goal. And yeah, so if I can get people to have chills, like that's amazing. I'm really happy about it. Yeah. Even like a little tear could be cool too, but it's not needed.
You try to stir some like positive emotions or
Yes.
the goosebumps.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I feel like what I'm trying to propose also is very optimistic. So if my music can help someone to have an optimistic vision of the day they're going to live,
change the mood around, and
just like put something in action also. Yeah.
I love that. That's very cool. Now we have to talk about where you're from, because Montreal is, I have to say, one of the most, I would say, capital of trance music throughout the years, because I think a lot of artists had their big breakthrough in festivals like Ballon Blanc. There's some other ones that I can't remember. Of course, Circus After Hours. Luckily, I played there myself a lot of times. So can you tell us a little bit more about the upbringing in such an iconic dance music city, with also the underground scene is massive? Tell us a little bit more about it. What does Montreal mean to you?
Well, Montreal is, for me, it's so chill. It's like, it's my home, and it's where I just get to chill down and relax. So I don't go out anymore that much. But yeah, I did go out a little bit when I was like more around 20 years old or something, like did my circus nights and stuff like that.
Or mornings.
Yeah.
It's always after hours at Circus. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I did go a couple times. But yeah, I think what's very interesting about Montreal is that it's kind of a hub where people feel free to experiment and just like kind of stick together different genres and like build a style of their own. Like it makes me think of Pew Pew, like it was a collective that was in Montreal, and Art Beat also, that was like fusion of like rap, R&B, and like more electronic also dance, like a fusion of that. And yeah, I feel like still we're a city where it's a safe space to experiment and connect with people.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why it's kind of special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me personally, it was my favorite cities in the world. Doesn't matter, even in the winter when it's freezing cold. It's horrible. But the summers in Montreal are just something else.
But I think that plays also on how people are, because there's like lots of ups and lows in the Montreal lifestyle. Like it can be super depressive, like gray and cold and rainy, or
windy
and ice rain, and like you're like, what? Or it can also be like super dreamy, like the best summer day you've had in your life.
Yeah.
So
going to beach club.
Yeah.
Beach club was so good.
It's like an emotional journey in itself to like live in Montreal, I feel. And I think that's why like people give you the best of emotions you can get out of a crowd, I guess, when you play there also. Yeah,
so everybody has to experience at least one time going out in Montreal. The after hours are amazing, and a big shout out to Monkey Business also over there. Now, I was listening to your set when you were here. Much of your music really is like nostalgic, like it's from trance, maybe even a little bit Eurodance, but not too much, which is music that was big before you even were born, maybe, I guess. Is that something that you feel your generation is really longing for, to step away from the hard stuff that is also very big right now, or let's say the deeper, more depressive stuff? Is it a generational thing that you think that you decide to go for those sounds?
I think it was more personal for me, that like I needed personally to go for those sounds, because I've played quite hard for the last few years. And like I was saying, I toured a lot, and like the making of my recent album was for me a time to like sit down and like have a break and just breathe and like slow the pace down. And I think that's what I want to do right now, like make music that you can like take the time to listen to it and like dive into it and like let yourself go for a second. Because I feel like people are always running and like they don't even know where they're running to, and like they lose their head in this kind of like speed of life that we are in right now, like constantly like hit by new content and stuff. So like I really hope that at some point, some people will like sit down and listen to my album or mix and listen to the whole thing and like really let themselves go for a second and like
put the world on pause and just enjoy the moment for a little bit.
Yes, exactly. Because that's where you can fully feel emotions.
To get those chills.
Yes. Yes.
We live in such a fast-paced world, and I guess it's also the same with music, that you just consume it like just another post instead of just sitting down and actually listening to a full album or a full song.
Yeah, that's why I love to make long songs. Like, I still love to hear a long song also. I love to listen to a 10-minute long song.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's definitely not the hype.
Yeah.
Like, people are not going for that generally, but yeah.
Yeah. So, and also about the productions you do, because correct me if I'm wrong, you're also doing some vocals on the songs as well, right?
Yeah.
Which is a total different how you say it, process, because you're a producer, but a vocalist and a songwriter at the same time, which is wearing 3 hats at the same time also. Tell us a little bit how you approach doing songwriting while you also produce a song.
Well, the songwriting was just in me since I was a kid, like I was telling earlier. Like, the thing I really wanted to do was to express myself in my own way through music. And I remember, like, as a kid, I was like trying to sing in English, but I was just like mumbling non-existent language.
Yeah.
And I still do the same when I write some melodies for vocals. So yeah, it's a very like instinctful part of me to sing over a track. But if I don't feel it, I don't like feel like I will land something quickly, I tend to just send the instrumental to someone else to sing on it.
Like, okay, I tried. Here it is. You do it.
It needs to come quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also almost primal. The melodies has to be like primal, like something to stir emotions again.
Yeah, exactly. That is not overthought. That just comes out naturally and give the chills.
Yeah.
If it doesn't do this, I'm like, I'm gonna send it to
That's very cool. Now the album is done. And I know that you're very productive because, there's a lot of songs that you're being put out.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something that you want to achieve? And you told me on air that you're going to do another album. Is that like the meaning for you right now, that you want to put as much music out as you can? Or is it just because you have to decide, I just want to get as much content out or whatever? Why did you decide to do another album in the same year? That's basically my question.
It's really because, like I said, like this album, TDJ, the album that I just released, was like really, there was a lot of work into it, and it was a bit longer process than I'm used to.
Yeah.
I'm used to make music really fast and like alone. This one involved a bit more people. So I feel right now like I need to make another project that is more like quick, I would say, that is not overthought and very instinctive then again, to kind of circle back on how I make music on my own. So yeah, like I basically like compiled, I don't know, maybe like 20 demos like since the album. So I'm confident I could like.
So you're already almost done with the next one, with IDs.
Honestly, it's going faster than I thought. Like,
I'm so jealous.
I even played some in the set earlier. Like, yeah.
I'm so jealous that you can do that so fast. Are you so fast with decision making, or is it just because I always, if you see my project files, my Ableton files, there's always V1, V2, V3, V4, and there's the endless list. And there's always something that I'm going back to in the past, or like 3 weeks ago, I was at this point and I liked that better. And then you go back. Is that something you approach differently? You're just easier with finishing stuff. You're like, okay, it's done.
I hate to go back to older versions. I guess it's more my team that will guide me into arrangement decisions sometimes, because for me, like, I just go with the feeling, and it's easy for me to say, okay, this is finished.
Yeah.
Like once I get the feeling, I'm like, okay, this is finished.
This is done.
But then after, maybe I'll send to my team and they will be like, I think we need to make a shorter intro or something like that. And this is something I need to approach maybe a bit differently, because sometimes I get attached to the version I think that is final.
Yeah.
But then maybe it's not.
Then you really trust the people around you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's important not to
I think
be
so too.
only in your head, for these kind of decisions.
That's interesting. I know a lot of artists, including myself, are people that are also, I rely on some DJ friends that I send some stuff over. And in general, I'm just like, this is the way I have to do it. And this is the way it has to be. It's hard to get feedback from people.
Yeah, it is.
Especially if you're not agreeing on them, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I think it's really important to have open discussion concerning final versions sometimes. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for those insights. I have some short questions again, and I want to go back to your smoothie because I want to know the recipe. Now, you were one of the few artists that did a boiler room set. Now you have to decide, a boiler room or a bedroom studio. What is the real magic?
Oh, bedroom studio.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You prefer that over like DJing and making music? You're like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I feel really good at home, and yeah, like there's nothing compared to knowing like that you nailed the melody in your home studio. Yeah.
Dancing around in your studio, like yes.
Yeah, just like having the feeling, and like nobody else is hearing it but yourself, and you're like, yes.
This is it. I love that. That's amazing. What is the first trance track that you ever fell in love with?
Adagio for strings.
Which version? Tiesto, fair, of course. So there's so many different versions.
No, it was the Tiesto one.
Okay, fair enough. If you could travel back in time to rave history, the past, present, or future, where would you go? And which party or which event would you like to go back to, and to just embrace that feeling again that you experienced?
I would maybe like to try a Ballon Blanc.
Yeah?
Yeah, just because it's in my own city and it seems really funny.
You never experienced it?
No, I never experienced
Iconic.
it. Yeah.
People dressed in white, and it was just...
Yeah, I feel like, especially in the studio right now, that everything is white, my mind can't think of any other rave.
It's a very bright and white studio.
Yeah.
That is true, actually. What is your dream rider item?
Dream rider item?
Yeah. Or is there something funny on your rider?
I'm quite boring. Yeah. Really, like I have non-alcoholic beers, Coke Zero, water, like fruits, bananas, really important. Banana is like my survival item. I'm super regular with
Sounds
that.
like my rider.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. I just have sandwiches also.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Which kind?
Huh?
Which kind?
As long as it's cheese, no meat or whatever, just cheese sandwiches or whatever. Yeah, I like that because most of the times, you know how it is. If you travel somewhere, sometimes you prefer sleeping over, having dinner. You get to a
100%.
venue, and if there's a sandwich, it's just a lifesaver, or you can take it back to the hotel before going to sleep. So always love to have like a little sandwich.
Oh, well, I do ask for spicy ramen, spicy instant ramen.
Okay.
But I try to not have them as much as before, because in my touring life in the recent years, I had so many instant ramens. And at some point I was like, wow, this is like really bad for me.
Yeah, why?
Maybe I should stop, because it's just artificial stuff.
That's true. You're like a plastic cup with some random stuff in there that you can't identify.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm trying to be better at that.
One day.
Yeah.
One day when you grow up. Last but not least, what is your most chaotic or hilarious DJ film moment?
DJ moment?
A film moment.
Film?
Like a bad moment that
you
messed up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, I did. I played twice the same song in a set.
Oh, no.
But...
Did people notice it?
No, because I'm really good at...
You were hiding it.
Hiding it.
Yeah.
It was 1998. You know?
Oh, from Binary Friendly?
Yeah, it's such like a big
That's
track.
such an iconic melody.
Yeah. So that's why it didn't really matter, because it's so iconic that honestly I could have played it twice and whatever. because it's such an iconic track. Why not?
If it's nice, play it twice.
Yeah, but I found a way to dissimulate the melody in the next track.
All right, now I want to know your smoothie recipe, because you mentioned that in the beginning of the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Well, I really love yellow mangoes, like the small ones.
Mm-hmm.
So this with coconut yogurt, not coconut yogurt, with vanilla yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
If I have coconut milk, and then some cereals in it also, but it needs to be cereals with just nuts.
Okay. No raisins or dried fruit.
No, just nuts. And soy milk, a bit of maple syrup, Canadian,
of course.
Canadian touch. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, we'll have to try it out. Well, maple syrup, I don't know if you have that. I'll never forget it, by the way, before we end. Doing a show in Montreal, I got to my hotel room. There was a can of Pepsi or Coke. I can't remember, but it was a maple syrup flavor Coke. It was
what?
Disgusting. It was disgusting. So I'm never going to drink that again.
I don't agree with that. No, it doesn't make justice to
not a good combination.
Coke or maple syrup.
No, don't do it.
No.
Thank you so much for answering all those questions today. And we love to see you back on the show very soon again. And please keep up the amazing work with your weird videos, but amazing music. Thank you so much, TDJ.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for watching this podcast. Next time we're going to be back with Cosmic 8. See you then. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in. Check all previous episodes on YouTube or your favorite podcast portal.